Hey everyone, it's Nicole. I hope you're all doing great. Before I get started with what I wanted to share, I just have to announce again, for anyone that doesn't know, Healed and Whole is no longer on Facebook. So if you are watching this on YouTube right now, I've put a link for the Telegram channel for Healed and Whole underneath this video. So if you haven't joined the group yet on Telegram, just click the link below, or you can search Healed and Whole on Telegram. You'll see my picture as the picture for the group, and it'll say Healed and Whole with Nicole Mitchell. I did that just so that you can find me easy. I'm not on Facebook anymore, and I keep getting a lot of, so because I'm not on Facebook anymore, I can't access Messenger. I can't access Facebook, obviously. I can't approve requests to join Healed and Whole, and what I'm seeing happening is I still get the emails telling me that I have a request to join Healed and Whole, that I have a message waiting for me in Messenger, and it's upsetting a little bit to know, like, I can't respond to you guys. I have no way to tell you that I can't approve you because I don't have Facebook anymore. So if you guys know each other, or you know anybody in the group that could still possibly be in the group, please let everyone know that you can, that I'm not in that, like, I just can't access it right now. If that changes where they let go of their craziness, then we'll see. But as for right now, I have no access to that group. So I can't respond to your messages. I can't approve you. There's nothing, the group is not there, essentially, okay? So you can request to join, but that's as far as it's gonna go. I can't approve anyone. I can't talk to anyone through Messenger. So the best thing to do is to join the group on Telegram, and then you can message me privately if you need to message me on Telegram. There is a group chat for the group, but you can also message me privately. You can find me under Nicole Marie, okay? And also you'll see my picture, I think. I can't remember, but I'm on there, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of repeat that a couple times just because I'm getting so many emails from Facebook saying that people are trying to join, that people are trying to message me, and you know, it makes me a little sad because I just can't, I can't respond. So I just want to let you know, if you know anybody, it's in the group, tell them Facebook no more, go to Telegram, and I'll be letting you guys know of any future social media platforms that I do join, because there are a few coming up that I do plan to put the group on as well. Okay, so that was a long intro, but I had to say that because I get messages every day, and there's just no way for me to reach out to tell you guys, okay? So, what I wanted to share with you, it's going to be super quick, but I was reading the other night, and I thought, like, it just really stood out to me, and I wanted to share it with you, because it's really just so cool, but it's so true of how the Lord was showing this to me. So I'm reading in Exodus, okay, and this is when Moses went up to Mount Sinai, and he had been up there for 40 days with the Lord, right? He was giving him the commandments, and they were just talking, and he was up there with him. And when he finally was ready to come back down to the children of Israel, who were, waiting for him to come back down with the commandments, he just went down to speak with them thinking, like, nothing had really changed. But I'm going to read to you here what they saw. So I'm in Exodus chapter 34, and I'm just starting at 29. Now it was so, when Moses came down from Mount Sinai, that Moses did not know that the skin of his face shone while he talked with God. So when Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moses, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come near him. Then Moses called to them, and Aaron and all the rulers of the congregation returned to him, and Moses talked with them. And then every time after that, you can go on to read that every time Moses was in the presence of the Lord and then he came out, his face shone. Like there was something different about him when he was spending time with God. So this is like for us, guys, like there should be something different about us to other people. Like they should be able, not that necessarily your face is going to shine, it could, but people should be able to see Jesus in us. They should be able to see God in us, through us, without us necessarily saying, I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. Jesus lives inside of me. Let me quote you the book of Proverbs. You know, like they should be able to just, on first meeting us, it should be that, like they might not know what it is, but there should be something different about us. We're the light of the world. That's what the word says. We are the light of the world because we carry the King of Glory inside of us. And so if he's inside of us, he should be coming through us. Even in just our approach with people, in just the way that we speak, the way that we respond to people, we should be demonstrating Jesus all the time, right? And that without even bringing up his name at first, that should spark like a curiosity in people when they're around us, like something's different about him, something's different about her. What is that? And people will just come out and say, like, what's different about you? I've had people say that to me in situations. It comes out. Like, it might not always, it comes out though, right? Because it's not me they're seeing, but they're seeing it in me, through me. What is that? And that's just an amazing way to start then to tell them about Jesus. But what I want to say beyond that is don't let the devil tell you that you can't be a light for somebody until you see the full physical manifestation of whatever it is that you're believing for. Because until then, like, how can I be a light for somebody? How could I encourage somebody? How can I tell somebody about Jesus when I'm walking through something? Well, let me tell you, that's the exact time that you should be a light for somebody and encouraging people with the word and telling them the truth about Jesus, because you are living it, you are walking it out, and that is your truth, and the situation is not. Okay? So during a time where you know the truth about something, the situation in the natural might not look like that's the reality, but we all know that we don't walk by sight. When you're walking through something like that, that is the time to be that encourager, to be that, like, there have been so many times where I have been in a situation where there has been another parent in a similar situation, but yet we were coming from two different points. Like, because of Jesus, this is not because of me, but I'm just assuming you know that's why, that's the difference in me, right? Where I have been able to have joy, where I have been able to speak life to somebody else when I may have been going through something very similar that's causing them pain or causing them worry or causing them, like they don't know how they're going to get through this. But yet I was able to give them words of encouragement. But how? We're in the same situation. Well, because of Jesus. Because when you have Jesus, it just changes everything. It changes your perspective. It changes the way you view the situation as it not being the truth. This can't stay this way. This is not the truth. This is not part of my covenant because of Jesus. So then you're able to share that with somebody else that's going through something similar, or just something that's, bothering them, or that they're walking through. Doesn't have to be the same situation. But don't ever let the devil tell you that you can't be that for other people because you're walking through something. That's exactly the point, is to let them see my God's bigger than this thing, and he can be bigger for you than your thing that you're walking through. They should always see something different on us when they see us, because we've spent time with him. We've been in his word. He's been pouring into us his truth. and we're receiving it. And that becomes our truth, not our circumstance. So just be encouraged today that first, know that when you're spending time with God, when you're spending time with your Father, like it changes you. It changes you. He's in you, right? And he has to come out of you. It says in the word that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Like people can see Jesus in our eyes. You ever look at somebody and their eyes just kind of look just empty, or there's like you can tell, you can pick up things, you can, especially when you're sensitive to the spirit, and you can, your spirit can pick up things that are not of God, because we're spiritual, right? There's two spirits, of God and of the devil. And if it's not of God, you're gonna like get a sense, right? So people can see that in you. Let them see him in you. And then don't be deceived in thinking that you can't be the light that they need, maybe in that day or in that minute when you meet with them. Don't let the devil tell you can't encourage them. Look what you're going through. He's a liar. That's exactly what Jesus wants you to do. Because if you're believing it for you, they may never have heard that they could believe it for themselves. They may never have heard that Jesus can do the same for them. And what better thing to hear coming from a person that's also maybe walking through something. Wow, they're not letting that thing run their life. They're not down and distraught. They're not like hopeless. They're not upset. They're not thinking this is the end of it. Wow, that's amazing. That is the best time to testify about Jesus. Okay? So I hope that encourages you today, and I will see you next week. Please don't forget to tell people about the Telegram channel, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.